Hey, this is Rebel Builder, and this is the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars The Force Awakens. The set has 1,329 pieces. Now, if this is your first time visiting my channel, please hit subscribe and you won't miss out on the other LEGO sets from Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now let's take a look at this thing. So they did some really cool things with this set, and really the main thing is they captured the shape pretty well. I was kind of skeptical how this was going to come together, but I think they did a pretty good job capturing the shape of the ship. Although it's not that big, you know, compared to like the X-Wing and stuff, I think already this was an expensive set with tons of pieces. But, you know, just playing with this ship by itself, I think it turned out pretty well. I was a bit surprised. You start off with the cockpit, and the way you access this is the whole front just kind of pops off, and you just pull it off like that. Now I was trying to fit Han and Chewie in here, and I think because Chewie is so big, it's kind of a problem. But here you can see I've got Han and Rey in there, normal size minifigures, and you got to stagger them a little bit, but that way you can pop this piece back on here and have room for both of them in the cockpit. Of course, a big topic of conversation since we saw the very first trailer is the new radar dish, and this thing is pretty posable. It flexes and goes back and forth. It's on this ball joint here, so you can really just about put that in any position you want. Here in the front are spring-loaded shooters, and they did a pretty good job tucking those away. You can barely see them, but the way you access it is stick your finger in here and you can launch them that way. You get one on either side. The main play features here are you open up all of these panels all the way around to gain access to the interior, and the interior is quite detailed. They added a lot of little features. We'll start with the main turret cannon here, and this actually lifts up, and inside you can pull out this kind of little sled thing. Then you can add a couple of minifigures to it and slide it back down so they're in the position of operating the cannons on the top and bottom. Here towards the back, you know, this seems to be the engine room, the main engines. Just lots of little details, hoses on the ground. Over here, what seem to be little beds, and I would say those go back to Empire Strikes Back, where Luke is injured and he's laying in those. Now on the opposite side of the ship from the entrance ramp, you see this little red hook here, and you pull this up and lift that ramp, and there's a little compartment in there. So I think that's the smuggling compartments that everybody hid in when they were on the Death Star in Episode 4. Here we can see this computer panel here and this chair with Han Solo sitting in it. And of course, we all know what this little piece is. This is the 3D hologram chess set. We got some cool computer stickers in here. And but this piece, the chessboard, that's actually this really cool dome piece. It's actually all printed. As we take a lower view here, you can just see the detail along the side, and then in the back there is a blue pipe piece there to simulate the engines. You can see decals here to simulate those engine pieces or whatever they might be. Starting off our minifigures here is Rey, and this is the same minifigure that's in the Rey's speeder set, but she does not come with the staff or the different headdress in this version, and she does come with a cool metallic silver blaster there. Next up is Finn. Kind of Han Solo-esque, I would say. But I would like to point out this Rey and Finn, no last names. What does that lead us to think? Here is a Kanjiklub gang member, and he's kind of cool. It looks like he's got a stocking cap. You can see some of the cool detail printed on him, but I think it's hilarious. He's got this old pirate rifle there. Kind of funny. This is Tasu Leech. No idea who he is, but he's got a cool headdress. Lots of cool detail, and you can see he's got a little pirate pistol too. I think that's funny. And this is the other set to include BB-8 along with Poe's X-Wing fighter. But just simple two pieces, a big round ball and then a little dome piece fits on top. But I think this guy's going to turn out to be really popular. And here is Chewbacca. Now this isn't a new version, this is kind of the same version of Chewbacca we've seen recently, but the biggest thing to note here is he has a new crossbow, and it's actually, you can see the gray piece in there. You press down on that and it's actually going to fire the little red round tile there. And last, of course, is Han Solo. You can't have a Millennium Falcon set without Han Solo. You can see he's got the gray hair now and black pants and a brown jacket with some detail on it and a white shirt underneath. You can see a few more lines on his face. You know, he's been around a while. So I think they did a great job capturing kind of the soul of the ship. There's lots of little detail, and I think given the restraints of size, and I'm sure they were limited on what they could do for cost and number of parts, I think they captured it pretty well. And all the detail on the inside, to me, is what makes this a pretty great set. So thanks everybody for watching. Please subscribe to my channel feed so you can see the rest of the Star Wars Force Awakens Lego sets. Like this video and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Did this turn out the way you thought it would? Do you like it, or are you disappointed? Let me know, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Thanks everybody.